This is what caused me to almost burn down my garage in a fit of rage. What are you doing, baby girl? What are you doing, Carmen? You want some belly rubs? You want some belly rubs? Are we at the belly rub stage now? I know, you're such a good girl. Hey, how about those belly rubs? Belly rubs all around. Hey, belly rubs all around. Did you miss me? Did you miss me? Good day, everybody. Welcome to today's video. This is Jerry from BackCountry Ranching. And while Carmen is happy to see me as I just got home from work, there's much sadness going on. Yesterday, when I drove home, car was perfect, not an issue. Yesterday night, when I went to go to work, started up the car, red steering wheel of death and traction control light, meaning that the Volkswagen Jetta has electronic steering, which means red steering wheel means no steering, steering stiff. So I'm gonna grab my scanner, I'm gonna go outside, see what the heck's going on. Last thing I want to do is put a steering rack in, because the steering rack, the electronic steering rack, will be close to like $1,000 to $2,000. I'm hoping that I get this solved. Back on the road, we got to figure this out. When it comes to getting the job done, I got my Autel 906 BT. See what comes up. There we go, red steering wheel of death and traction control. CJAA. Yes. Let's diagnose. Auto scan. Go all through this. Yeah, we got a bunch of issues going on here. Still reading. Oh, let's see what it says. Steering angle sensor, no signal communication. Power steering control module, no signal communication. That's not good. I think I'm gonna pull the battery cable, see what happens. Not that it's gonna matter anyways. Just pulled the battery, and I've heard of the fusible link or whatever inside here for the power steering can fail and could cause no communication. Will it make a difference? Probably not, but I like to entertain myself on that thought. No. Still the red steering wheel of death. Shut her down. Not gonna lie to you, there's nothing but sadness. I need to get this Jeep back together so I can bring the car in to figure out what the issue is. If it's the steering rack, I don't know what I'm gonna do about that. I've been trying to research, I can't find any positive answers anywhere. A lot of people say you gotta program the rack. I can't find any information. Doesn't seem like I could find like any DIYs, what people have done. I know VCDS cannot program. I don't know what the heck's going on. All I know is if I have to take it to a shop to get it done, it's going to be super expensive. And at that point, I'd probably make more money just to part out the car and get something different. I don't know, but I got to get this done. I got a new track bar in that box, so I got to go ahead and start cutting the other one out. Tools waiting on from Amazon is cutoff wheel and discs. I got a 3-inch and this Magnum die grinder that I got from KMS Tools. It's got a lot of power. And with the air compressor, I should be able to cut through that pretty good. So we know that it's C. So I'm going to start cutting this backside. I'm going to cut for a bit. I'm going to grab this, turn it, and I'm going to cut some more. That way we could break that other end off free. That way when I start cutting this end, eventually it'll just snap off, and hopefully it'll be enough that I can just yank her out. Let's hope that works. What a freaking nightmare this has become. I am ready to start smashing shit. Fuck, this just burns me. Finally got the fucking piece of shit fucking track bar cut away. Now I gotta deal with this shit. Fuck me, I'm ready just to fucking push this Jeep outside, just fucking set it on fire. Fuck you, Terraflex. Fuck you. I shouldn't get mad at you, but that fucking design you did with that fucking setup is fucking stupid. And anti-seize should have been put in there in the first fucking place. Fuck, I'm mad. 2.5 hours of my life wasted getting that piece of shit out. This was the struggle all along. That's a little track bar tab, but it got damaged, so I'm going to use a thread repair. See if I can fix it. It's actually all this snap-on rethreading kit, but there's many other kits that look the exact same in the same case. Oops. Oh, I gotta get it started. Gonna have to go through the other side because the threads were damaged right at the beginning. I couldn't get them to start. Ah, fuck off already. I've had enough fucking struggle. I gotta get this shit done. Got a lot on my plate and everything just keeps screwing up on me. One, two, three. So close. There, I'm through. It's such a mess going on here. I need to organize so I know where the hell I'm at. I just gotta do a little bit of repair where I got damaged by cutting it in. I prefer TIG welding, but for jobs like this, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. Carmen's, are you making biscuits? Are you making biscuits, Carmen? Is that what you're doing? Carmen's, are you making biscuits? Oh, I know. Are you just a purring? Rawr. Are you just a purring away? Are you? Are you the most loved kitty, Carmen's? Are you happy in your new home? Are you a happy girl? Are you? Meow. What are you doing? The sadness is real. Just inside, took a quick break, cuddled with Carmen. Now it's time to get back to work. see what I can get done. That's a good thing I checked. I need to shorten this just a little bit. So you need to cut the stud shorter and to save you a headache. This is a thread restore nut. So you really want to put it on before you cut it. That way you could repair the threads when you take the nut off. No guard on this grinder makes it extremely dangerous. So let's put a slight taper on there. Threads are good to go. Alright, so this is my track bar. It's JKS. I got the anti-seize out because we need to anti-seize the threads. We're going to anti-seize that bolt. And we're going to use some anti-seize so that you can see the threads don't have any. And this is my old bolt. It's already got some rust. So we're going to anti-seize that as well. We've already been down this road and we learned that it's not fun extracting seized fasteners. So that's why we are doing this. I'm gonna thread this in. As long as I got a little bit of anti-seize, they shouldn't seize up. Because I'll just put a nice coating all the way through. Let's just get that threaded in. First thing I gotta do is straighten out the axle. So I got two big jacks that are sitting loosely underneath the front bumper. We're gonna have to attach something to the axle to the frame, and I gotta pull it over to the passenger side just a bit. It's not an exact science, and I'm probably like 39 and change. Yeah. So I don't know if this is gonna work or not, but I put a come along on there. Because the problem with the front is that you need to move it over, but you also need to there we go. There we go. I think I got her nailed down as close as I'm gonna get it. About 15 and an 1/8 rough. And give or take. That's where the fun begins. Try to get that one there in. There we go. Beauty about the adjustable track bar is I just turn it. As you can see, close, not quite. Ouch, watch my fingers. Want to get her started through. Now, since I had to re-chase the threads on this, I'm going to put some blue Loctite on it. It's kind of a tight fit. I'm just trying to... Now, because it has such a long stud on it, you'll never torque that down properly. Don't forget to tighten up that jam nut once you get everything together. I like using this short little crescent wrench that I bought years ago when I had a boat to adjust the the seal. Track bar's bolted in. Now I can, whoops. I can release it and be done with it. Telling you, come alongs are your best friend. Made lining up this axle just simple. Now it's time for this abortion, the steering shock. I got a super mess going on here, but I need to make that work until my new one comes in, which won't be for a few weeks. I've already drilled a hole through it, so I know it's possible. All right. Must have leaned on her too much. Looks like I blew a fuse. Shut her down. Shut her down. All right. There we go. Back in business. Perfect. I am through. Packet full of grease. This is not ideal by any shape or form, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Threw some grease in it for now, and hopefully my new one will be here in a couple weeks. I ordered it 2 weeks ago, and they still said it's gonna be a couple weeks, so who knows how long it's gonna be, but sometimes you got a farmer fix it for now. Well, my Band-Aid's on. Put some Loctite on that nut after I cleaned up the grease. Guess I'll do a steering test, see if it binds. Hopefully it doesn't. I just gotta put the shocks on in the tires, but not tonight. I'm gonna get ready to have a fire tonight. Fedora's gonna come over, and then tomorrow I'll get this done and bring the car in.
Boom, boom, boom. Okay, I'm done.
Telling you right now, what a change from yesterday to today. My beard's kind of all over the place. Yesterday was right around 0 degrees. Today it is minus 20. I need to get this Jeep done today. Had a good time. Fedor, MJ came over for a fire. Smoked a couple cigars, had some beers, relaxed. Got to get this Jeep done. Bring in the car to verify the sadness. The sadness that cannot be undone. Got the new Falcon shocks right there, ready to stick in. Button up the Jeep. Be ready to go. Alright, let's see if I can collapse this and get it in place so I don't have to drop the suspension. There we go. There we go. Down enough. There we go. And throw my bolt on. I think this Milwaukee might be, she's a little big. Yeah. Oh yeah. This little air gun. So we need to go. There we go. Part's done. And we got our bushing. Whoops. Camera adjust. We got our bushing right there. Reach up in the hole. Get her in there. Gotta have some dexterity. And with those core 4x4 arms, that looks sexy. Throw the tire on this side. Tell you right now, I sit higher in the front than I do in the rear. I'm gonna do a measurement right away. See what we are between the old and new lift, but it's supposed to be up to minus 30. I want to do a check of my block heater cord. Gonna do the old continuity test. I have to plug in my car this week. So we got continuity on the plug. I don't know what the resistance of the heater is, but I got continuity, so I know it'll work. So we start the suspension rebuild. The front and rear were 30.5 inches. Where are we at now? 32 and a half. We gained 2 inches in the front. And 31 and a quarter in the rear. So we're about 1 and a quarter inches higher in the front due to the extra fuel tank, tire carrier, big extra tire, all my gear in the back, sagging it down. But I think I'm going to be pretty happy with it. I need to shuffle the vehicles around. Of course, get the car in. I need to make sure the car will start, so we got to do all the vehicle shuffles and get this JK outside, take it for a spin. I washed my Jeep last night when it was warm, so yeah, of course we're frozen. Jesus. All right, let's go for a cold start. Oh, it's like beyond freezing. Just on its maiden voyage, after putting it all back together, drives really well. The steering wheel's a little bit off center. I'm going to have to correct that next time I take it in the garage, but right now it seems to be good. Love the sour beers. Another Phillips Brewing. Dinah Sour, Stone Fruit Sour. Alright, shut her down. It's motherfucking beer time. It's too cold to be drinking beer, but the sours taste good. It's gonna be like minus 30 tomorrow. All next week. It's gonna be cold. Guess it's a good thing I got the JK ready to drive and back outside. And then, I don't know, maybe it's nice out until I figure out the car. Just doesn't have power steering. Still may drive it, just like manual steering. Build up some muscles in the old forearms there. Because I know a steering rack's not going to be cheap. I did some diagnostics. And so far, it doesn't look good. So, we had a lot of struggles during this video that I had to overcome. I had to learn to control my anger and not lash out and destroy things, which is sometimes pretty hard to do. But we powered through it, and that part's done. So next video, we got to figure out what's wrong with this car. Because if I have to replace the power steering rack, it's not going to be cheap. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you have any questions or comments, post them below. Otherwise, I'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers.